Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today, this one's going to be doing a review for today, this one's going to be doing the Walking Dead discussion video for today. We're going to be discussing some news coming from the Walking Dead universe for real over on Instagram. Definitely make sure, of course, to go ahead and follow them if you are interested in some Walking Dead rumor updates, especially during downtimes like this. I find that a lot of these pages still provide a lot of Walking Dead content, meanwhile AMC's Walking Dead kind of doesn't, admittedly. So, I wanted to update on this one because, admittedly, I've been wondering what's been going on with this show. This idea of an Aaron and Gabriel spinoff. Now, obviously, we heard about this about roughly a year ago, and ever since then, it's kind of been up in the air. You know, I've been kind of wondering, like, is this still a thing? Is this a silently canceled project, you know? Because they've had silently canceled projects before. Tales of the Walking Dead being a massive example. I very much believe that Tales of the Walking Dead has been canceled secretly and they just don't want to tell us. Just a theory, but I do believe that's what happened because they've listed how you can watch The Walking Dead in chronological order, but they don't put Tales in any of the equations. So I believe that they've probably canceled Tales of the Walking Dead. So is this a Tales of the Walking Dead situation here? Is this something that they had an idea for and then it was like, maybe not, you know? Maybe they heard some of our reactions and they were like, okay, people don't seem to dig this, let's not do it. But then apparently Ross Marquand was recently asked about the idea of a Gabriel and Aaron spinoff, and he said yes, he would like to do it with Seth Gilliam if he had his own spinoff, and he would love to have his own spinoff, he says. So, you know, again, like, Ross Marquand is a great actor. Seth Gilliam is a great actor. I don't know if you have enough substance for a spinoff, and I've said that many times before. Like, I would watch it, but I would be very, like, cautious, because, like, I don't know what this would be. You know what I mean? I'm already wondering why Daryl has to tour the world for, like, probably 5-6 seasons, but, you know, this one here, it's like, what do you do for a plot? What do you do for a story?
What's in the box?
Oh, hopefully something that gets us 5 more fucking minutes. I mean, the plot.
How do you make it matter to the grand scale of the Walking Dead universe? Because, like, for fun, spin-offs are fine, but I would rather spin-offs that matter, you know what I mean? Like Better Call Saul. That's a great example of a spin-off that matters. If anybody hasn't seen Better Call Saul, it's a phenomenal spin-off to Breaking Bad, and that show actually matters to Breaking Bad. You know, you don't think it does, and then you watch it, and you're like, wow. You know, it makes me see things in such a new light, you know what I mean? That's the purpose of Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. Dexter Original Sin gives you a lot more perspective on Dexter, you know what I mean? There are examples of good shows. Yellowstone has prequel shows, 1883, that gives you perspective on the Dutton family, you know what I mean? That right there is how you do spin-offs, not just, all right, we're bored, let's make some money, chuck Aaron and Gabriel out there and see how people think about it, you know? Like, that's not a way to advertise your brand, and there's a lot of other franchises out there that wouldn't do what Gimple is doing. So my point with this is that if this show is still happening, is there a purpose? Is there a goal? Is there an idea that is enough to push this out to be an actual show? Because if not, I say to hell with this, admittedly. I think Australia sounds like more of an interesting idea, that Birchman show or whatever it's called, Butchman, you know, that they announced, rumored to announce like last week, because that show at least is in Australia. That's with new characters. You can have more creative liberty. Do we need Aaron and Gabriel back on our screens to lead a spinoff for multiple seasons of them traveling the world? We probably don't. So unless there's a big purpose for it, I say don't do it, admittedly, because Daryl Dixon is already kind of losing me a bit. Dead City is a really fun show. I like Dead City, but I don't know how much of a future traveling around the world has for spinoffs, you know what I mean? I don't know how many years they could do that for. So if that's the idea for this show, unless there's a grand purpose, I would say ditch this idea, admittedly, and just focus on advancing your franchise with an actual plot. You know, bother advancing the franchise with just something, you know what I mean? Because even though it's, you know, it's hard to come up with creative new spinoffs, the one thing that matters is the plot. So, yeah, I gotta say, very curious to see what happens, very curious to see if this show even happens. Like I said, I love Ross Marquand. Hell, he shouted out the channel a few years ago. I love Ross Marquand. I love Seth Gilliam. He's fantastic. It's nothing against them. I just want an actual purpose for this show if this does end up happening. Though, I gotta admit, it really feels like this won't happen. It just feels like this is a pipe dream, which maybe that's for the best, maybe it's for the worst. Who knows, right? I guess maybe we'll never know. But if they do it, make it make sense and make it have a purpose. That's all I ask. Aside from that, go ahead and do it if you want to do it, but if not, I'd say cancel the project. So that's my overall thoughts. Let me know your opinions down below. Do you think that a Gabriel and Aaron show is necessary? Do you think that it could have some good purpose? Are you kind of like sitting on it where you're like, maybe I should watch it and see how it is, you know? Yeah, you know, there's a lot of different perspectives on it. That's kind of where I'd leave it for now. So thank you all for watching. If you're new to the channel and you enjoy videos like this, make sure to click subscribe button to miss any of the videos for the Walking Dead universe. Make sure to follow me on Dan's Views Official on Instagram, guys. And of course, I'll see you guys really soon for more videos for the Walking Dead universe. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
Born in the dark alleys, city of concrete. Dan's reviews blowing up, never taste defeat. Walking Dead dissected every plot twist. Beat world gone mad, TV junkies hit a treat. Typing up scripts, marathon through the night. His opinions hit harder than a street fight scene. Every episode, brain sharper than a knife. He's the beacon of critique, shedding TV light.